Hi guys! I'm using this model again because I'm not done rigging my other one. But here comes the video that nobody asked for, but I'm doing. So, in case some of y'all didn't see my post, I am kind of moving away from doing a lot of Dream SMP content. And that's for many reasons. You know, all the stuff going on, in general. And the most shocking character arc of a lifetime that you guys are gonna learn about, if you hadn't read the post already, I didn't actually I didn't actually like making a lot of the videos that I did. If you're here to watch me rant and pick apart all my animations, being brutally honest with it, then you've come to the right place. What is Artie's true feelings about all these animations that I've done over the years? And I asked y'all to kind of like comment which videos are your favorite, just so you guys can like see. You can see how you guys felt and how I felt about making this kind of content. And this is meant to be like lighthearted. I'm no way saying like if you like the video, you caused my pain. No. Like, all in all, I wouldn't have been making the content if I didn't feel, like, some kind of happiness. Like, I was happy making you guys happy. That ultimately, in the end, that's what animators do. But, that being said, I'm much happier animating my characters and my SMP and stuff like that than this stuff. But yeah, we're gonna learn about each video today. I'm going I'm gonna say gruesome detail, as if some of these videos are not going to get blazed over in like a second. Some of the videos that you may be like, where are they? Because there's like a few that aren't listed here. That's just because I didn't feel like they were significant enough to post. Like, a lot of them are like speed paint videos, or like a meme that was a single frame. I really just put ones that had like a bit of animation to it. That being said, I'm going to go in chronological order in terms of first posted to last posted. And I'm going to actually be watching these videos, rewatching them, and then ranking them. And I mean, I won't play the videos here. That's just going to be too long. As if this video is not going to be long enough. But if you do want to check them out, they're on my channel, you know. But yes, on to the first one. Okay. I have a hot take. This is one of the ones that I really liked. And the reason why is because it was one of the first ones that I did. It's back when I first started getting into Dream SMP, like making content for it. I sat down and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video. And it's really funny. I don't think I've done anything Carl related after this. I think this was my only Carl video. But this actually is, as far as I know, this is a relatively unknown animation of mine. I wanted to make like a really sad animation about like the Carl and like the time traveling memory loss. I did end up liking it. True Warrior Cat fans, you know this audio. I'm not saying that's where the audio's from, but if you know, you know. Oh, in general, I did enjoy making this animation. Because it was one of the first ones. When I was still young and naive is when I made this one. So, how did I forget? Probably. I don't think it's like a stunning video, because it was mostly just like PMVs, but it does have a special place in my heart as just being my first animation, and I think that it's underrated compared to... You're gonna get that a lot from me, is me complaining a lot of the animations here. I'm upset that they got as popular as they did compared to some of my other works. even in other Dream SMP videos. So I'm gonna say, how did I forget? Likely falls at an A, only because of the good fond memories, and I think it's slightly underrated, but also it's not like anything overly impressive. Okay, so the next video in the chronological timeline is Tommy's Last Moments, and I think it was this one. That was the one that first started getting the Dream SMP people on my channel. And I think it's okay. But this is one of the only videos that has the original normal human leg for my character dream design before everything went downhill. And in general, I think it was alright. I still was figuring out the characters and figuring out everything at that point. But I was pretty happy with it. And of course it was the video that started to get people onto my channel. If it wasn't for the fact that it was a video that a lot of people enjoyed, I would probably put it at a C. But because people enjoyed it, and this was still relatively before I started like mass producing videos, I'm going to gently put it at a B. I feel like it belongs there. Okay, so the next one is Obey. And I think that I actually had started making this one before I posted the Tommy's Last Moments, but I didn't ever get around to finishing it. It was always like an animatic. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and post it. And it's one of my favorite ones, or at least my favorite early on ones, just because of like the amount of action in it. I did like a lot of it, and I think my favorite Easter egg is I just put Schlatt in the beginning because I wanted to animate Schlatt. I'm gonna put Obey. So I'm actually going to put this one at an A. I would have put it at a B, but I actually did have a better time making this, and I'm a bit more proud of it because it has more animations than Tommy's Last Moments. And I think that that's where it will stay for right now. Alright, the next video is in Afterlife, and if I'm remembering the animation lore in my brain and how do you art history, is I animated Tommy's Last Moments, and the day I posted it, I think, or the day after, is when Tommy got revived. And so I sped ran in Afterlife in like a day. Like maybe 2 days, probably less. And I think I enjoy the first half, but like when the music drops and all the weird stuff starts happening, I wasn't super happy with that. But I'm gonna have to put this one probably at a C. No, I'm putting it at a B. It's getting a raise only because I did it in like one sitting, like the day after he was revived. That's like my little brownie point I'm gonna give myself. Oh. Alright, so this next video is actually 2. The lore behind that is the Puppet Master and Liar are the same art. I was just trying to do like an edit with Liar. Like I was trying to use the Puppet Master's art for Liar. And the Puppet Master got 190,000 views. And I was like, that's great! And then Liar got 1.9 million. And I was like, oh. Okay. Just take the edit instead of the original, that's fine. I mean, there's still my video. Except I can't monetize Liar, but I could monetize the Puppet Master. So that hurt a little bit. But I do see that I get it. I get why it got more views. Don't worry about that. So I want to say that the Puppet Master, I'm kind of indifferent to it. It wasn't a positive and it wasn't a negative. As far as I'm aware, it kind of just blanked out in my brain. So I'm going to hold it at a C. And Liar, I get the energy. I get why people like it. The only reason it's not in the same tier is just because I'm upset it got so many more views than the Puppet Master when it's almost the exact same video. I'm just being spiteful. This list is just me being spiteful. That's all it's gonna be. Next one. Schlatt You Good. I almost didn't put this one in the list, but a lot of people liked it, and I think it was kind of funny. I mean, would I have changed some things? Yeah. Can I make it better? Yeah. Will I make it better? Probably not. That being said, was a good video. It was just a short, sweet, funny meme. So I'm gonna put it at like a B, only because I like cringe a bit at it, but it still has a place in my heart. You know what I mean? It's like looking back at some like old art and you're like, ooh, but good effort. Got a little chuckle out of me. Good memories. That doesn't help that it's cringe. Lightheartedly. It's cringe time. We're entering in the cringe era. Dream Dance. I think around here was when I was like, people want Dream SMP, so I have to start making Dream SMP more, and I have to start doing like memes and stuff around it. So I was like, okay, I'll do the funny little dance. I'll do the funny little dance meme. And looking back on it, I don't like the only thing I like about the video is the thought of Character Dream dancing in front of like tragedies. And that is the only thing that this video benefits me. I'm fighting between an E and an F, only because I know that the one right next to it is probably going to be less or so, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it in an F. No, I'm going to put it in an E because of the funny tragedy backgrounds. The F is going to go to the cute version. I made it, to be brutally honest, because this one was getting a lot of views, but I knew that some people probably didn't like the tragedies, so I was like, I'm just gonna make it cute. But then it got like somehow worse for me, because it no longer just felt like I'm trying to be funny. It just felt like I was trying to animate Character Dream doing a dance, and I was like, as long as people like it. So this was like a filler. This was like a filler for my channel, and I did not like it at all. So it's getting an F. First F. We have had no S's yet, because there is going to probably be like 1 to 2 S's. I'm probably going to be wrong about that. I like some of my newer stuff, believe it or not. But there's still more. There's still more bad before the good. So we must press on. Dream XD's daily life, the animatic. I think I made this to like kind of explain the lore behind my headcanons. And I didn't finish it. It was very rough animatics, and I was not happy with it. I mean, and I guess that's why I didn't finish it, is I wasn't very happy with it. Maybe the first 30 seconds, if even that, is mostly what I wanted to do, and the rest of it was just random filler. I had no plans for it. This is just like the classic artist hates their own art stuff. So I'm the only reason that this is getting an E and not an F is because of like some of the animations I liked, like some little like 3-second clips. So it wasn't that I thought this one was super cringe. I was just not happy with it, period. Into the Game is a weird one for me. I think that it was okay. I mostly just made it, like, a lot of the reason that you guys will see some of these animations is just because I was like, oh, that's a meme I can monetize, and I can make it Dream SMP, and people will like it. And in general, I felt like it was a bit lazy on my side, and this was one of the videos that I kind of did just because I hoped it would get attention. I'm going to put it at a D? That seems right. I'm feeling that. But the question is, what am I feeling the next video? I should have just stopped speaking when I had the chance. So, the next video is the Dreams a Model video. Like, I don't want to sound ungrateful for the views I get. I love people enjoying my content. But it's the general meme of you make a masterpiece and you get 2 likes. You make a stick figure and it gets like 2 billion views. That's kind of what a lot of these animations are going to start becoming. But in general, I wasn't happy making this one. And looking back on it, it does make me cringe. So I am going to, a lot of this is fighting between E and F. And I'm going to put it at an F also because I looped the video twice. This was one of the first, like, passion projects since, like, the start of me making Dream SMP videos. It was one of the first ones that I was like, I'm gonna do this because I want to. Not because I feel like it's what the people want. It's what I want to do. I ended up liking it a lot. And I feel like it's slightly underrated. Only because I don't see a lot of people talking about it compared to my other videos. And it certainly doesn't have as many views as some of the other ones down this line. But I really recommend giving it a watch if you want. And I will say, it is the most, like, eye strain and flashing video that I have. Maybe that's why it doesn't have as many views. But while we're here, Love Love Nightmare is gonna be the first S for me. And we were doing so well with Love Love Nightmare. The next one is Just Like You. And a lot of people like it. I don't. I made it quick. And nowadays, in my eyes, it's real edgy and not even edgy in the way that, like, I can enjoy. I don't mind edgy things. It's just cringe for me looking back on it and going, yeah, I made that. I don't like it knowing that I made that. And if you're a real How Do You Art fan, you guys will know something happened to this video that was out of my control. And someone, I'm not even gonna go into details. I'm going to put this one at an F. And I'm sorry to anybody who liked it. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna have to do a lot of apologizing for that soon. As we continue. The hottest take of the night. Versace. I think, like, a lot of people like this one. I don't know if I fall in that boat. I think I liked it when I was making it. I thought that it was, like, really, really, like, it was a cool vibe. But a lot of the, like, comments and a lot of the stuff just got really out of hand. And ultimately I was like, you know what? This is... it's not, like, worth what just happened. And I ended up just not liking the video at all. I like the song. Will I remake this with, like, one of my OCs? Maybe. Will I remake it with anything Dream SMP related? No. I think for the amount of animation and the bop, it's gonna get a solid E. A lot of the fan favorites are gonna get real low rankings. Oh. It's just gonna go downhill. It went downhill. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of people's favorite. I think I kind of liked it when I was making it. Like, I was like, oh, people are gonna like my lore. I really don't like the video. At least now. I really don't. Like, much like, Just Like You, it's extremely dark and extremely edgy. And I think that I have, like knee-jerk reaction response seeing this video now. Knowing that some of y'all recommended it to air it to watch on stream. You know how scarring it was for me to see Eric react to that? Yeah. And that was already when I didn't like the video. Yeah. I did put effort into it. But I just think it's way too edgy for me now. Like, I cringe really bad looking back on it. So, it's going to get... oh... probably an F. Yeah. I was gonna give it an E. I don't think I can do it. Because it's the case of... I cringe at it now, and then I have multiple things to cringe even more at it. It's impressive. It's like a mountain. It's like a mountain of cringe for me. Okay, so the next one is the Ghost, and I will be honest, I mostly just made it because Brutus got a lot of attention, and it was supposed to be the sequel to Brutus, and that was it. There were some cool frames in here, I guess, but there's also some really bad, lazy frames in here. I think just like Brutus, its sequel is going to get just as well of a ranking. Ugh. The next one is Illusion, and I don't have too much to say about this, because it was supposed to just be lip sync test, but I was proud of the lip sync test. I didn't like the latter half of it that was just like tweening on repeat. I liked the first part, which was the lip syncing. I think that this one gets a B. Just for the lip sync and for a Technoblade. The only thing I really liked about Jam with him was the animation. I think what it was is I just animated him walking, and I said, hey, I can put this to a song. I can put that to that song. That's what I'm gonna do. And that was really all it was. And it almost got like 1 million views. And I was like, oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna put this one at E. Only, like, I'm not disappointed with the quality of the animation, but it's just a walk cycle in different directions. And it got a lot of attention for no reason, which I'm about to go into in a moment. Out of all the videos I have made in my 8 years of being on YouTube, He Was Green is my #1 video. At 10 million views. 10 million for an axolotl bouncing to a song for 14 seconds. And I could not monetize the video at all. I made it as a passive joke, and it ended up being the most popular thing on my channel, and I couldn't even monetize it. I can't express how much I don't like this video, and I'm being spiteful about it. I'm being spiteful about it, and that's my right. I mean, it's cute. I get why people probably watched it a lot and shared it. That does not help. That does not help the sting of me pumping so much effort into other animations. But they just want funny bouncing man. That's all they want. I'm gonna give it an F. If I could give it lower, I would. I mean, theoretically I could, but I don't feel like editing the rows. Okay. A bit on the better side. I've recovered a little. Next one is Dead. I think this one took me a while to do, because I kept putting it off. And I ended up cutting a lot of the end. Anybody who's watched this will know, like, the ending was, like, real rushed. But I do like it. I like Dead. I think that it's one of the ones that I animated because I thought it would look cool. And I wanted to have a good time doing it. And I think it has good animation. Even now, looking back on it, I'm still happy with a lot of the shots. So I am... I'm gonna give it an A. It would probably be an S if it didn't have a really quick, like, ending of it. This next one, I don't not like it. I do like it. I'm just trying to figure out how much I do like it. The next one is 1. Wow, who would have guessed? This one holds a special place for me because of getting to use the actual, like, content creator that plays the character singing the song. And I think the visuals were okay. But also, if you guys know, the audio of Tubbo singing it, in another recording, there was a clip of Tommy also singing along, but it wasn't the same video. I had to, like, drown out audio and, like, cut and clip and on noise suppression, all these filters, just so I could make it sound like Tommy was singing along in one part. And I think that somehow is what I'm more proud of than the actual animation. But all that being said, I do like it. I'm going to, only because the visuals are okay and the audio edit, I'm going to put it at an S. But it's definitely, like, a lower S, because there is stuff that's going to be an S that I'm more proud of, but it's still good. I wasn't gonna put a lot of memes in here, but Quackity adopting Tubbo. I actually really liked how the animation looked. And I think it was cute. I think it was cute. I'm going to put it at a... B. Only because it's more so a meme than it is, like, effort. The next one, I would put on the same tier as Quackity adopting Tubbo. I'm not quite, because it's the same energy. It's the Quackity's True Love. And I think it's okay. I love the frames of Quackity. I love drawing that. So I'm going to put it at a B. You know what? I couldn't monetize it. No. Can I monetize? No. Yes, no. I can't recall if I could monetize it or not. And because I know that it was like, it got striked for like it being a cover. I don't know if that took all the... Yeah, monetization's going to affect the ranking. I think I'll keep it at a B. Just because it's cute. Okay. Loser. I made it because there was an animation meme contest. And I knew I wasn't gonna win. But I knew people wanted Dream SMP. And it was... my ability to monetize the music. And I think I made this the day before the contest ended. Which is why a lot of it is like standstill. I think I made this in like a day and a half. Some of it is okay. And by some of it I mean like that one shot of Quackity with the cards. That was good. I liked that. I'm gonna put it at like an A, only because there's not a lot of A's going on. But I'm fighting with it potentially being a B. Okay, next one is Cradles. And it was one of the first times I did like Schlatt animations that went really deep into my design's lore. And if you read a lot of the like description and the comments, you'll actually know that this was not supposed to be to the song Cradles. It was supposed to be to another song. I had misinterpreted this like quote copyright free music song cover. No, it was not copyright free. Or I guess it was copyright strike free, but you couldn't monetize the video. So a lot of the actual symbolism that I animated to go with the lyrics didn't line up with Cradles. I made it work, but the actual lyrics of the original song added so much to the actual story that I actually still posted the unlisted video in the comments, and I would recommend watching that one instead of the actual song with the Cradles, because I think like Cradles has 400,000 views or something, and the actual one only has like less than 100,000 or something. So far fewer people know the song that's supposed to be used with it. If you guys want the full experience, recommend you checking that out. If one got S, then Cradles is getting S, but it's definitely a lower tier S. But it's there. I put this video here just so I could talk about, like, everything around it. And I'm gonna go on a rant. And you know what? If you're in this boat, and you feel how I'm feeling, and you're dealing with someone like this, feel free to send this, like, clip to him. I spend so much of my life, in the past, like, I don't know, like 2 years, having to constantly correct people that rams are sheep and not goats. So many people. And I think even, like, Schlatt's friends and everything, and maybe even Schlatt himself, have called himself and Rammy goats. They are sheep. Rams are sheep. Sheep and goats are not interchangeable. They are two different species. And this audio was just Puffy talking about being the only, or like just being a sheep, and like Bad being like, oh, you're the only sheep, and like in this audio, Puffy points out like Schlatt and Tubbo are sheep, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna animate that. I think that's funny, because you know I'm having to deal with people constantly calling my character and Schlatt's character and other stuff, like having to deal with them calling them goats when they're sheep. It's like, okay, I'll make it. It'll be funny. No. The reason why I put it here, apparently it just upset people. Like, there was people in the comments going off about, like, oh, how dare you try to tell us how to design the characters. We can make them whatever hybrids we want. And you're calling people stupid for saying that we're calling them goats and not sheep and everything. And I was like, I was just animating something that the people said that I could relate to. Like, I did not expect, like, people started like saying that I was like almost harassing them or something. Like, I was just calling them, and I was like, it's just the YouTube audio. If you're mad at anybody, get mad at Puffy. No, just kidding, don't get mad at Puffy. Puffy's great. I'm going to put it at a B. Like, here's your sheep facts of the day. Male sheep are rams. Female sheep are ewes. Ewes can have horns. Not all sheep that have horns are male. And also, male sheep can also not have horns. Like, that's the thing. If you see the round curly horns, like on my little character here, it's a sheep. I mean, like sure, people can draw the characters the way they want. But I mean, like, generally speaking, this is a sheep. And it's just like, and this is a sheep. Like, with the curly horns. Of course, but I think that what it is Minecraft has taught us that the sheep don't have horns. The sheep are just like the fluffy white things with no horns. No. No. Thus concludes Sheep Rant. Your daily biological fact. I made a post about it. No, but this is lighthearted. If you interpret Schlatt as a goat, or Tubbo as a goat, or them as completely things that aren't goats, that's fine. What isn't fine is you saying that my character is a goat, and when I say my character is a sheep, they're a sheep, not a goat. I don't have, like, dictation over Schlatt or Tubbo's characters. I have dictation over mine. I am this close from banning the word goat in my YouTube comments. Oh, we progress. This video, I think, is my second most popular video. And I made it just as a quick on the fly. I did not expect it to get like 9 million views. This video, I used an audio from Drumsy. And a lot of other people have also made their own animatics using this audio. Like it kind of became a meme to use this audio. I credited Drumsy in the description and everything. When I posted this, almost every single other comment was pointing out that the audio is from Drumsy. Even to the point where I had to put in the pinned comment, please read, I have already said the audio is from Drumsy, and here is the link to the video, which I already put in the description, but I had to put it in the comments. And people still commented like, oh, this video isn't that, the audio is from Drumsy. The audio is from Drumsy, you're not crediting. Oh, you're lying, the audio is from Drumsy audio? And I'm like, yes. Yes, it is. You can read the description. You can read the comments. It's a Drumsy audio. I did not try to hide that. That being said, I think it was I only liked the Schlatt and Puffy portion of it. I'm gonna give it an E. Next video. Where did the years go? I'm gonna go on a tangent here that, I don't know, might get me canceled, might not, I don't know, I don't care at this point. I think I made this video to show off my Kanoko George dream design only because I partially got fed up with, like, seeing all these, like, and I don't mean, like, fed up as in, like, I hate you for doing this, but, like, people making Kanoko George, like, perfect and, like, very majestic and very, oh, fancy and everything, and, like, royal, like, all this and that, and I was like, this man's tired. This man has slept in so much, and he has so much spite. If you saw that one stream where he just, like, in a dream, the entire DSMP gone, this man is ready to snap. And I'm tired of pretending he's not. It was just like, this design has to be angry and unhinged and just annoyed all the time. And I was like, you know what? I want to make a video making fun of, like, how absolutely disheveled my Kanoko George is. So that's what this video was. And I think just because of that, it's gonna get a C. Like, I'm not saying that my version of Kanoko George is the right way, or that everybody else is wrong, or anything like, or that mine's better. No, I was just like I was in a way making fun of my own design for how absolutely tired I made that man. Sweet Bod. I made this one for Halloween. I don't have much to say about it. I think the only thing I really liked was the little animations near the end. It's an okay video. I'm gonna give it a solid D. No. No, I'm gonna give it a C. Because the music's good. Neil's good. Now, that being said, if you ever come to a point in your life where you're saying, I'm gonna do this, not because I want to, but because I know it'll get views, and therefore I will get money, you should reevaluate what you're doing. You should reevaluate how happy you are in making what you're making, instead of forcing yourself to make content that you won't enjoy. If I could take this video back, I could. I would. I would love to. I would love to. I think I have not watched this almost since the day I posted it. I was not happy then. I'm even less happy now. I don't like this video. I did it because it was like the meme to do it. And I was like, I need the views. No. It wasn't worth it. I was not happy with it. I'm sorry to anybody who likes this video. like, I think out of all of them here, in terms of, like, cringe factor, this one takes the cake. Like, throw a little party for this video. In my opinion, the worst. Actually, the worst one. And I stand by that. Like, I feel like I should be eligible for some financial compensation for watching this video. For having to make this video, actually. I stand corrected. But until then, it gets an F. And like I said before, if I could put it lower, I would. I would in a heartbeat. Mirror Man. I want to put it lower, but I actually, like, upon reviewing it, I think it's pretty okay. And I like the vibe. I feel like there's been a lot of B's, but I think I'm going to, it'll be the first double-decker in the B. It'll be the first, second layer in the B. I feel like there's just a lot of B's of just like, I'm okay with it. It's okay. Abel. Short, sweet animation. That kind of started my spiral. Oops. I like it. I had fun making it. And it's the start of everything that I'm going to be making in the future. It's kind of what started it. So I'm gonna give it an A. People want funny blob. People want funny blob. People want funny blob. They want to see it dance. And they want funny music. Nobody wants original stuff. I need something to fill the void. I haven't been posting videos. I'm going to make a small animation that people will like. Except me. Because I don't like it. At all. I think it was a cute idea. I did not have fun making it. And I don't think it provides anything to my channel. Whoops. Okay, so this next video, as many of you know, I'm actually taking my Pandora's Box AU. It was originally supposed to be an AU. I'm making them OCs since I'm moving on from doing a lot of Dream SMP content. And that's for many reasons. But there's two videos that are related to Pandora's Box. And I think I'm judging them more based on, like, the animation than I am the story, now that the story's becoming more of its own thing. Because, like, a lot of people are like, oh, well, Pandora's Box, not a lot of people are saying this, but I'm like, assuming a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's just going to be recolors of Sam and Dream, and the storyline's going to be the exact same. No. That being said, Pandora's Box is actually a really simple animation. A lot of it was silhouettes, but that being said, the story behind it, and I'm not really judging this on Dream SMP's story anymore, I'm judging this more based on, like, Pandora's box storyline, I'm going to put it in the A category. It's one of the only A ones that has, like, very low effort. But I actually really did enjoy it. Coffee. I think that coffee, to me, is one of my most favorite videos. And I wish it got a little bit more attention than it did. It's one of my newer videos, so, like, my little peak of Dream SMP, like, people aren't watching as much. I really, really liked coffee. Be it the lore that like, my own lore I put into it, or the visuals, or the overall vibe, or Jack Stopper's music. I don't know. Maybe it was all three. I really enjoyed coffee. It had a lot of emotion behind it. It was one of the other passion projects I've done. And if I were to frame my Dream SMP favorite video, I think it would go to coffee. It loops, I don't care. I just have a emotional connection to this video, I guess. So it's getting an S. Absolutely. Next one, crocodile tears. I have to say that out of all of my Dream SMP videos, Crocodile Tears has the best animation. It has the best lighting. It has, you know, like it had so much going for it. But it's also one of the lowest viewed animations in my Dream SMP category. Like, a lot of my original content is getting viewed over Crocodile Tears. And that makes me a little sad because it, at least recently, was one of the only animations that I made tied to recent lore. And I made it because I like the lore. And I wanted a chance to show everybody how much I'd improved. And then it didn't even perform as well as my regular videos. It underperformed. And that was kind of like me going, did I do something wrong? Does nobody like Dream SMP anymore? I don't know. But it did suck putting that much love and care into this animation and being like, yeah, people are gonna be super impressed by it because of, like, all the lighting and all this cool stuff. And it just wasn't liked as much as my other animations. And I kind of accepted that. I was a bit sad about it, but I realized it was, like, kind of like the start of the decline. As if there wasn't already a decline, but this was like a massive step back from what it once was. But that being said, Crocodile Tears is getting an S. And if you haven't watched it, I would recommend it. Okay. Pinky Promise is... Once again, it falls into the same issue as Pandora's Box. Is that technically now the storyline is for something else. The visuals are still related to Dream SMP, and I've honestly been debating on reanimating this with the correct designs. I might actually, if you guys want to see that, if you guys want to see me painfully redraw and recolor these frames to be updated with the actual Pandora's Box, become a patron now. No. I'll heavily consider it. You know what? Leave a leave a little like pinky promise. You'll make the new video in the comments or something. Just so I can like see if people are actually interested in just seeing the same video but with the updated designs, which means that this one will probably get unlisted. It's just that I put a lot of love into this animation, and it does tie into Pandora's Box. But that being said, it's no longer Dream SMP, so it's kind of wasted on both ends, because now it's no longer something for Dream SMP, and now it's not exactly Pandora's Box. But that being said, I was happy with the visuals. I think it was okay. Dream SMP wise, I would put it at an A. Pandora's Box wise, it would be an S. A Moment with Blobs. It's not my only 360 Dream SMP video. My other one was about Doomsday, which was just mostly just me editing audio. There wasn't too much visually, but A Moment with Blobs was my first 360 video I've ever done. Like my first 360 animation. And it was such an interesting learning process and such a good time. And I think it was okay. The actual video was just like, it was mostly just like for the experience. But there is one reason this is getting an S tier. Because if you guys watch it, and you guys hear the blobs making sounds, like the little squeaks and the little hums and everything, that's me. No filter. No pitching my audio. That was literally me at like, I don't know, 4 or 5 a.m. squeaking into a microphone. Like, I look back at it and I'm like, I made those sounds? Those are 100% authentic arty sounds. So I'm gonna give it an S tier. Purely because of my superb voice acting. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, this is the general list of all my Dream SMP videos. This is my ranking of, wow, I'm so happy I made this. I wish it got more attention and people liked it. And I wish I could take it back if I could. Actually, E down is I wish I could take it back if I could. But F holds a special place for me. In the bottom of, I don't even want to say the bottom of my heart. It passed that. It's been fun. Thank you. Thank you for sticking through this. Through my rambling. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare to edit.